Ready to have some fun?
Yes.
All right, cool. We got to do. All right, let's do it. Okay, so we're recording. So like I said, play some music. I'm going to intro the show, and then I'll introduce you, and we'll get right into it.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Hello and welcome to Morning Fuel. I'm your host, John Bundy, and you are here because you believe in the power of the spoken word and its ability to change lives, and that by sharing our stories, we can help others overcome challenges that they cannot overcome on their own. Whether it's a victory you need to win in business or in your own personal life, you understand that answers can be found in listening to others who are willing to share their stories, knowing that their story ultimately doesn't belong to them. All right, today's guest brings a blend of precision, passion, and a keen eye for numbers to the world of finance. Meet a certified public accountant whose dedication to the field of accounting has spanned over 14 incredible years. Not only is she licensed in her home state of New York and Virginia, but she also carries a rich family tradition in the field, having been inspired by her mother, who worked as an accountant for a nonprofit organization. Her journey into accounting has sparked early on, as she fell in love with the complexity and challenges of managing finances and navigating the intricate world of taxes and bookkeeping. Beyond her professional expertise, she has a unique and engaging hobby. She invests in multifamily apartment complexes, specializing in properties with 40-plus units through a process known as syndication. This investment strategy not only demonstrates her savvy understanding of finance, but also her ability to identify and capitalize on substantial growth opportunities within the real estate market. Balancing her demanding career, she is married to a personal trainer and is a devoted mother of two sons, Aiden and Aiden. Is that correct?
Yep.
A-Y-D-E-N and A-I-D-E-N.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you call one, you call them both.
Exactly.
Bringing her personal life full circle with her professional endeavors. As we delve into today's discussion, we're set to explore her insights into the ever-evolving world of accounting, her strategic approach to real estate investment, and the joys and challenges of integrating her family life with her professional pursuits. Please help me in extending a warm Morning Fuel podcast welcome to a visionary in accounting and a dynamic investor, a professional who embodies the spirit of dedication and expertise, Latia Rowland.
Thank you, John.
Hey,
that was a wonderful
you're
introduction.
very welcome. It's my favorite. Okay, cool. So, very cool. So, let's just get right into this casual, spirit-led conversation. Just very thankful that you came on the show. I'm thankful that you're working with my wife and I as we're dipping our toes into business and investing and starting businesses and things like that.
Yes.
You had talked with me a while back about your start into accounting. Your mom was an inspiration to that. I guess you watched how dedicated and how much she enjoyed doing it. Talk to us about Latia. Now, you said that we could call you Tia, right?
Yes.
So talk to us about little Tia. What was little Tia doing before she got interested in accounting and numbers?
Yes. So honestly, I was in high school. I was always smart, but just taking regular classes. And my mom worked for a nonprofit organization, and honestly, she did not love it.
Oh, she didn't. Okay. Well, she did it well, though.
She
right?
did it well.
Okay.
She's still to this day, she's really good at accounting. But she was by herself. And the company couldn't afford to hire help. And me, as a high school student who had to wait there until 5 p.m. until she was 5, 6, sometimes 7, until she was ready to go home. One day I was just like, well, what can I do? How can I help you, Mom? And first she was like, no, it's okay. They just need to hire help. I'm like, well, I'm sitting here for hours. What can I do? So she simply just showed me how to enter invoices into Peachtree at the time. So
it's funny. I've even actually heard about that. I've heard of that. That's like
QuickBooks.
QuickBooks. Yeah. Okay.
So she showed me how to enter invoices, and then from there, I took off. I was like, this is pretty cool. So I went from entering invoices to doing payroll, fringe benefits, expenses. I was just
and you're learning and learning and learning.
Yes. And so that was my junior year in high school. And so senior year, there was an accounting course.
So you were pretty proficient at math?
Yes.
In school? You just loved it.
Aced it.
Okay.
In
I
every
got you.
honor
So
class
it's
in
easy
math.
for you. See, I was not. I don't math. I still don't math.
Yeah.
I get in trouble when I math. The checkbook is a mess.
Yes, math was my subject, and
Okay.
surprisingly, I thought my son would be math, but his is science.
Okay.
But yeah, so took accounting class in high school, my senior year. Balance sheets, income statements. I mean, it was amazing. I was like, I love this. Out of everything I took, I was like, I love this. But going to college, my mom was like, no, I think you need to try something else. Like, accounting is so boring. You are an outgoing person. You need to be around people. Don't do it. So I tried political science. I
Right.
tried marketing. I was like, okay, I love math, but I didn't want to be a math teacher or actuarial. So I was like, well, let's try engineering. But then I didn't like the science. I
Right.
couldn't get past chemistry. So
Right.
I was all over the place trying things. And then
Yeah,
I
but
just,
you knew what you loved.
yeah. And then finally I came back. I said, Mom, I tried other things, and counting is where it's at.
Okay.
So,
All right. And now she looks at you and you're doing well. And,
oh, she's
Yeah.
she's amazed. She's
okay.
amazed.
All right. So accounting. What got you into multifamily, 40 plus unit? What in the world? When did that happen?
Yes, yes. So I used to work for KPMG. They are one of the big
Okay.
four accounting firms in the world.
Right.
And when I moved down to Virginia in 2017, around 2018, I was not that busy because we have down seasons.
Sure.
And it was just me and my son. Moving from New York, I was able to keep my New York salary. So, I'm in Virginia living my best life. And I'm like, okay, but now I have all this extra income.
Oh, that's a nice problem to have.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I got too much money. Let me make this money work. So how did you get
Exactly.
into syndication? Because
Exactly.
I've got a very little knowledge of syndication, but it's very much like it's kind of like a deal you make. I
Yeah.
mean, you're using other people's money,
Money.
and then they're getting a return on their money, and you get a group of those folks together to go in on
Yep.
a purchase. So
Yes, yes, yes. So I wish I could tell you that I just jumped straight into syndications. No, it's
Didn't
not
know
how
what
it
it was,
happened.
right?
No. So, back in 2018, I was trying to find what to invest my money in. Real estate was one of the number one things. So just like anyone else, I took many courses and I thought I was going to do wholesaling. But then I got nervous because I was like, I was like, I'm not there yet. I don't want to negotiate and try to get people to sell their house. So I was like, all right, I started with fix and flips.
wow, you're flipping houses.
Yes. So I did
Okay.
single fix and flips from 2018 to 2020.
Now, were you doing some of the work, like the construction work too, or you're hiring?
I hired people,
Okay,
or I
okay.
will partner with other people who had
Gotcha.
the resources, and I will bring the income. So
Yeah.
yes, I did that, and we sold the last house February of 2020, right before COVID, and everything was shut down. So thank God, literally. And so I focused more on accounting and started my side business at the time of doing taxes and bookkeeping for everyone. And then 2022, I left, but throughout the time that I stopped doing real estate, I felt like I was missing it. And I was like, I was having fun when I was doing that. I was having fun. And so I kept knowing that I needed to get back. But business was doing good. It was a good problem to have. But I was like, I miss real estate. So in December of last year, I was about to get back into single fix and flips because that's what I know. And an ad pops up for multifamily. And I'm like, little old me can invest in multifamily? How can this happen?
Right.
So I went and took a course out here in Newport News. It was at the Hilton. And it just laid out the process of how it's done. And I'm like, I can do that.
Right.
So I signed up for the mentorship. And I mean, it's been going amazing. I have a group. It's 12 of us. We call the 100 Days, 100 Doors team.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we're on day 39 where we're trying to get 100 units in 100 days. So right now,
Where are you at?
Right now we're in Texas.
No, I mean, like what number are you at?
Yes. So we're submitting 2 LOIs next week for 281 units.
Then
So
you're done. I mean, you're over 100 right there.
we're just starting at that point.
Yeah. Wow, that's fantastic.
But yes, that's how I got to syndication. So, and I met a group of people that, we all kind of started around the same time frame. Some had more experience, and we all bring something different to the tables. Like me,
Yeah.
I'm the numbers person, so I love doing the underwriting
Right.
of the deals.
It's interesting. So you really just got into doing the syndication December of last year, 2023. I just learned about syndication last year.
Yeah.
With my previous employer, and we're getting ready to do fix and flips and looking for syndication partners in Puerto Rico for the work we're doing in Puerto Rico. So it's super exciting to hear someone who's doing it and doing it and doing it
Yes.
with a group. I don't want to do any of this alone.
Yeah.
So, I've got a great group of people that are working with me. Some are going to stay here in the States. Other people are coming down with me to Puerto Rico, and I'm just beside myself. It's just amazing. But the thought of being able to find these large multifamily, and they have them there in Puerto Rico, these large multifamily concrete homes that were abandoned. People moved to the States. It was left to the family. Family just left, or the family was already in the States, and the parents or grandparents passed away, and these houses are just sitting there, and they're concrete homes. They just need a pressure washing and a paint, and next thing you know, you've got a hotel.
Yep.
So that's what we're looking at. That's amazing. So we're going to talk more afterwards, but we're getting to, I think, the part of the show that most impacts me. We all have a story. We all have a testimony, right?
Yes.
And if we keep it to ourselves, no one benefits. And sometimes we don't benefit from that story either. We don't do anything with it. And then there are people that could get set free because of our testimony, right?
Yes.
They will overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony. And if we don't share their testimony, we're holding back. So what the fail? The WTF of the show. Latia, since you started with a family and with a business and all that stuff, you've had something happen, or some challenge that's come up, or some wall that was there that you had to scale or blast through or go around or dig under. Can you talk about one of those and help to set somebody free that's kind of maybe stuck in that spot right now?
Welcome to M-Team AI, where we believe marketing should be as unique and vibrant as your business. We're not just a service. We're your creative partners in growth, innovation, and success.
Hey there. We know running a business is no small feat. That's why we're here, to take the marketing load off your shoulders. Imagine saving money while boosting your brand, all with a dash of fun. That's what we do at M-Team AI.
By harnessing the power of AI alongside our marketing expertise, we personalize your brand's message to resonate with your audience. Plus, with our educational forum, you're never alone. Get answers, share insights, and join a community of forward thinkers just like you.
We believe in doing things differently, more fun, more relaxed, and definitely more effective. Your business is unique, and your marketing should be too. With M-Team AI, it's not just about keeping up, it's about standing out.
Ready to make your marketing truly yours? Visit us at mteamai.com and let's create something amazing together.
M-Team AI, where your business meets its creative match.
Yes, yes. So, my challenges started from when I was born. Most don't know I have sickle cell anemia.
Okay.
And
that's a blood disease, right?
Yes. And one of the testimonies that I love from just this story is because my mom, when she found out I had sickle cell, another family that was there asked her, why would she bring me into the world because of the issues that I would have.
They knew before you were born
yes,
that there was
because, it's a test that they can do while mom's pregnant. And my mom always said, because it's not up to me, it's God's.
That's right. Oh, praise God, you got a mom like that.
Yeah, definitely. And then the doctors would tell her, well, she may miss a lot of school. She may not be as smart because she's going to be out. She's in, most sickle cell patients at that time stayed in the hospital. Me, yes, I had my hospital days and my hospital nights. But I was valedictorian in junior high school. I was salutatorian in high school, graduate college 3.51. Like I said, I worked at one of the big four accounting firms. I never let my sickle cell hinder me. I even participated in gym. Sometimes it would put me in the hospital. Right. But I kept going.
So it's a low iron kind of disease,
right? Yeah, low iron, and my cells are sickled.
Do you have to take supplements? Are you eating differently because of your sickle cell?
I have to drink plenty of water. Cold weather is not my friend. Cold water is not my friend. So beach time was not a fun time for me because the water can trigger a crisis.
Gotcha.
So a lot of things that kids typically enjoyed, I had to be careful.
Well, you're going to love the mountains of Puerto Rico is what you're going to love.
See, I have to go. I miss my opportunity.
Well, I'm trying to get everybody that I know and meet to come down there. So anyways, it's just a shameless plug. Casita Marical. You'll see some commercials on the podcast for it. Yes. So, wow. So you overcame and you continue to overcome. We are overcomers.
Overcomers. I never let, anyone tell me that there's something I cannot do. Doctors told me, hey, you should not participate in dance. I danced.
Come on.
Like, you know,
Like, don't participate in life.
Right,
What?
exactly. Because I know I serve a God that's anything is possible through him. And so now when doctors see me, they still say I have sickle cell, but they call it sickle cell Thessalonian. And they're trying to say, oh, now it's not a severe version of sickle cell anemia.
Thessalonian?
Yeah.
It sounds like a Bible chapter, doesn't it?
Yes. And so it's like a lesser version now. And I'm like, hey,
good.
Call it what you want to call
God's
it.
Healing me.
God's
That's
healing
amazing.
me. Exactly. But, you know, and now I got into the business world of being self-employed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, many challenges there.
Oh, sure.
Many challenges there. While I was still working for the Big Four firm, I didn't start the accounting business right away because that was competition.
Oh, yeah. Conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm. So I started a trucking business.
What? How do you get into a trucking business?
My dad's been a truck driver my whole life.
I was going to say, like, where's the connection here? Like, what the truck? I'm just going to go.
Right. But one thing you'll learn about me is that I'm always looking at things to do. I love learning new things. I love trying them out.
Don't worry, do. Don't fret. Don't wring your hands, do.
Exactly. Just do something.
What can you do?
Exactly. And that's me. And so I started out dispatching trucks. And I saw how much the truck drivers was making. I said, I can do that.
So you drove a truck?
Oh, no. I was like, I'm going to buy one and hire a driver.
I'm going to buy, I got all this extra money. Let me just buy a truck.
I was like, I'm going to buy a truck and I'm going to hire a driver. And then literally after I got everything together, it's like the market crashed.
Oh, this was 2008?
No, this was like
2020?
2022. But and then when I say the market, I'm talking about the trucking world market.
Right.
And
yeah, the truckers are having, supply chain issues. They're having trouble. They can't be face to face and all that stuff.
It was like a 6 cycle.
And you saw through all the BS.
Oh yeah, it was like a 6 cycle. It was just like if I had the truck and I had the driver, there were no loads. If I had the loads and the driver, the truck was down. And it's like if I had the truck and the loads, there was no driver.
My goodness.
And it was a time where I was like, you know what, I can't do this. And I wanted to give up. So instead of giving up, I had to re-ramp. And I feel like I had a moment with God where he told me, like, I understand that you are just a risk taker and you go out and you try stuff. But one thing he told me is that, one, I give up too easily and I make hasty decisions. And so I know I do make hasty decisions. So anyway, I decided, okay, that business failed. So I sold my truck last year.
Okay.
And I said, I'm going to take a step back. And I just felt like, again, it was real estate because I was trying to go everywhere else back to instead of where I wanted to be.
Right.
And so now I got back into real estate and things are just turning back around. So now it's just real estate and accounting for me.
Beautiful. What is your morning fuel? What is it that gets you through the challenges of the trucks not having the loads and the drivers? And what does it get you through?
Yes. I don't know if you guys know about the Pray app. Love it.
Oh,
I have to
is something I could download?
Oh, yes.
The Pray app. Okay, you start that as soon as you wake up in the morning?
Start that. So in the morning, it's called the Bible in a Year. So each day goes through the stories of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And then it just repeat at the beginning of the year again. So I have to start there with listening to my stories, praying. And then,
so it's got an audio version. It'll read the scripture to you. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yep. And then breakfast. Those are my fuels.
Okay. All right. Now, do you work out too? I know your fiance is a personal trainer. You work out too?
Oh, yes. Okay. Now, working out, I alternate. Sometimes it's a morning thing, depending on the day. Sometimes it's afternoon.
Right. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Well, before I ask my last question, how can folks get involved with you either in syndication or with your accounting firm? How can folks get involved?
Yes. So for accounting, you can either go to my website at www.majesticconsulting.co. It is CO. A lot of people put com and can't find me. You can find me on Instagram at Tia the Consultant _ And then for syndication, you can follow me on Instagram as well at ASJ Capital Ventures. ASJ is my son's initials, so that's how I came up with the name.
Okay. Very cool. All right. Last question. Latia Rowland, what do you need most right now?
I think what I need most right now is I just need more support and prayer. I think I'm in a very great place, and with support, I feel like when I have a support system, I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable. And not only untouchable in no way in a cocky form, but when I have God, I have my family, I have people who are supporting me, who wants to see me success, I thrive because I'm a person who also gives back. Right. And wherever I go, I bring people up with me. Right. So like in syndications, even people, so that they don't have to pay so much as I did to get into mentorship, teaching them and accounting, I go above and beyond to help people. So when I have support from people, I'm able to support back.
Beautiful. And prayer support is definitely one of those underrated things.
Yes.
Well, now you have another set of prayer warriors. You'll have the Bundys praying for you too.
We
know we're going to be involved in what you're doing.
Yes.
And then anybody else out there who prays, who'd like to add Tia to the list, do that. And she will feel it. Power up, power up, power up. Okay, wonderful. Tia, so great to meet you. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, John. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.